4 years later, the Islanders made him their captain. Winner of Olympic gold in Sochi. A year later, he was a first-team All-Star.
He takes that point pass. Great defensive poke.
On to Tarasenko.
Oh, he got it. You couldn't have chosen a better guy for that shot, or apparently a better guy to stop it. Pad save.
Snapping a pass to Teravainen.
Hammers one. Just couldn't find the target.
Coaches always told me, hit the net. He was trying to be way too fine with that shot, and unfortunately for him, skates away empty-handed.
Big drive.
Strong block by Alex Pietrangelo. Nice work by Yossi.
Really phenomenal moves in his own end.
Vancouver's in possession as they travel up the wing.
Great stick. No chance on that pass.
Not a free puck now. Puck is thrown to Pietrangelo.
The stick can break up a play, and it just did.
Looking to Yossi.
Stole that pass. Wonderful stop.
Pitching it to Barzell. That one fired down. The defense will win the race, and icing is called. Let's go down near the ice for Ray.
There are so much more travel challenges playing in the Western Conference. These games are so important. Every once in a while, you catch a team that's traveled a long way on the night of a back-to-back, and you can really take advantage.
Okay, Ray, thank you.
Again in the corner.
The Blues are winning this shift.
Great offensive job here. Means nothing if they don't score, though. And he gets it back.
Free puck thanks to the roadblock.
Great poke of the stick. Oh, broke it up.
Pitching this one
To Edmondson. Steals it in the attacking zone.
Save. Directing that one to Brassard.
In with it now.
Takes that pass. Slid
To Edmondson. May not have been intentional, but he got it anyway. Right on his stick from the left wing. Scorches one. That is a shot that went way wide.
Boy, that puck was really humming off the stick. Unfortunately, it missed the net badly.
decides to head for the corner. Nearing the final minute of play. Swept on to Berglund.
Has that one measured at center. Skates it into the zone. Puck grabbed, they're ready to go.
Trying to go to Kasha.
First period is in the books. Perfection on the part of defense and goaltending. Challenges ahead for the offense when we get to the second.
And fans, don't forget to find those draw boxes throughout the arena for our signed jersey, which we will give away tonight.
Rene's enormous save has kept his team in it. We have ended the period and he gets a rest. And so do we as we head to break. Eddie, we're about to enter the second period here. What did you think of the opening period of our game?
St. Louis cannot get discouraged, Doc, because they did not score in that first period after dominating the defensive team in their own zone for a lot of that first period.
Second period is underway, and neither team has scored yet. At least he protected his goaltender.
Muscled right off it. Pass attempt to Besser, and now it's directed to Teravainen. It's dumped in. The Canucks control the play in the defensive zone. Moving it to Tavares.
Oh, what a hit that one was.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
Tarasenko's clearly in some anguish here. He's working his way back to the bench, but he's hurt.
In that defensive zone, an important play. Big drive. Missed
the net.
That puck exploded off his stick.
Intercepts that pass. Maybe he can generate something. Steps across that line.
Right in front. He regathered it. Looks ahead to start something. Vancouver's in their own end and controlling the play.
A rocket. He was standing in the lane and got some of it.
Passing one off now to O'Reilly. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Propelled to Hamilton.
Brings it in for an attack.
That's a solid save.
Hangs on to that one for a stoppage in play.
And here's Ray.
Tarasenko's been missing from the bench for quite some time. Just heard that he will not be back today. Guys?
The Blues with a clean win on the draw.
Puck grab. They've got it ready.
Oh, it's there. Squeezed for a whistle.
It's another sellout tonight in a long string of them, Eddie. Was it always that way here?
They do, Doc, until there aren't fannies in the seats, and that's when you really appreciate the great support and having all the sellouts.
Snapping a pass to Costin. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Puck is thrown to Strawman. Onside.
Drives it.
Score! Only one perfect goalie remains now.
Always interesting, guys, after the first goal is scored, whether the team that scored is going to continue to attack or whether they'll sit back a little bit.
The Canucks have taken the lead by one. What fork in the road are we headed for with this face-off? Vancouver's won that face-off in the neutral zone. The Canucks have gotten to center ice.
Outmaneuvers his man in the zone.
Save! And on top of that, another great stop.
The pucks keep coming, and he turns them away.
Just a hair under 4 minutes to be skated, second period. Only one goal hanging on the board so far. So it's 1-0.
Leads that charge into the zone. And it's a good pickup. Looking to Eriksson.
Shoots one. The shot is off.
That's what I would call a grade A scoring chance, but the shot just missed the target.
Solid, clean win. Couldn't do what he wanted. Nearing the last minute of this middle period. Laid on to Yossi. He scores!
Yossi's in a high slot, and he rips home a slapper.
Allen's known to have an excellent glove hand, Edzo, but he's not going to be able to get to this one. Just too much room despite the desperation attempt.
The Canucks have now built a lead of 2. Perhaps they can build on it even more before the end of the second period. Solid win at center ice. Now what?
Is able to move on in. Nice save there. They're going to have to do better than that to beat him.
A great speed bump set up there.
Play stopped. That puck is just held.
Allen's able to make a pretty easy stop on the man advantage break. You'd think they'd be able to come up with something better than that.
Well, they got to be a little tired after these first 2 periods of play, so they'll get a rest as we start to think ahead toward period number 3. On to the shots on goal here at the end of 2 periods. 9 for the Canucks and 7 for the Blues.
During the game, please remember to be alert.
The Canucks end the period with a 2-goal advantage. We focus on this one, the one that made it 2 goals, and we'll have more in just a moment.
Period 3 is underway. With Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emery. Good intercept in his own end.
And sent down to Teravainen.
Shot just missed the net. He scores! That's 3 unanswered goals.
Goalie can't cover everything. 5-hole is always a pretty good option.
Vancouver's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the 3rd period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate.
And they've won the faceoff. Broke that play up at center.
Pitching it to Schwartz.
Oh, broke it up. That's a good solid poke check. Collected just like shootout.
Chip to Perron. On to Schwartz. Flings it. Save.
Vancouver's built a lead on the fact that they've dominated puck possession. Their goaltender has had a very easy night in there. Hasn't had a lot of shots, but he stopped what he's had to.
Gains the zone. In all alone. No! Gotta get it on net.
A breakdown defensively allowed that shooter in on the breakaway, but he blew it by missing the net.
Alone. Shot. That was a great play in goal.
Now that's a solid save.
Slid to Ovechkin.
The whistle is blown. The net has come off the pegs. They will replace it.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
It's dropped. They lock up, and that's a good job by the winger.
Terrific determination by Alexander Ovechkin.
He scores!
4 unanswered goals. Vancouver's goal has staked them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. 3rd period of play.
His 15th of the season.
Propelled to Raffle.
Alexander Ovechkin.
Great take, dangerous area.
Turned a shot on net. Great save.
That puck's loose, went off someone. Pitching this one to Skinner.
Carries it on in from center.
Skinner's got to try to simplify his game there. Just too much stick handling.
Good, solid defensive play with the stick.
Picks it up in his own end.
A heartening collision. You thought they were gone. They're not.
That's one part of the game the fans love is contact, and it doesn't get any bigger than that.
Solid defensive play to break up the rush.
The Blues are sitting on their bench waiting for that final horn to go off so they can get the heck out of here. This has been a debacle from the get-go.
Directing that one to Strawman.
Lost possession there.
Puck loose, denied by the defense.
Crosses that line. Score!
Vancouver's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the 3rd period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. The Blues control from the neutral zone. And he steps across the line. He pinned him to the glass. Pass to the slot.
Nudged along by the skate.
A long game, and the clock bleeds down to the final minute of regulation. Trying to go to Kasha.
Can start the attack going in the zone.
And a save. The Blues, through the neutral zone, accelerate to the line. Smart recovery by O'Reilly. Terrific determination by Duncan Keith. Smart recovery by Yandel. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Lets a shot go. Save there.
Moving behind and considering.
Fires. Picked up by the defense.
A point hammer shot.
Save there. Puck covered, whistle blown. Calgary's next on the agenda. That's one of the great things about a long home stand. You get to see a lot of the hockey world come right in, and you're watching it from the very same seat.
Off that faceoff from the tie-up, the help came. What a hit!
Yossi's skill is known throughout the league, but when he throws his body around, everybody takes notice.
And the game is over. Well played it was. Vancouver's racked up another victory, and so the chain gets longer.
With that win, Doc, they found themselves with a tidy streak intact. The wins just keep on coming.
So the teams have left the ice and are getting rested for next time. For this time, for Eddie and Ray, Mike Emmerich saying good night.